Hello everybody. Okay. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Beatrice Otie. So give me one moment. Let me start this. Yes, I told you guys I will no longer be showing my face. Yeah. Here with me. Okay. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Beatrice Otie, and I know I've been silent on social media for a while, and it's for a very good cause. You know, we need to be very, very, very thoughtful and strategic when we're doing things. You know me, I'm a spiritual person and I love Jesus. Anyway, so we'll be changing things though in the month of April. I want to switch it to like more about like not really more about me, but like more about my journey kind of. But I want to finish off with majority of the provincial nominee pathways before I get to my own journey, my own struggles, and life in general. Okay. So on this, before we move on, please do me well to like, share, subscribe, click on the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. I can't say follow me on Facebook because Facebook is down. So follow me on Instagram at immigration_vlog. I deactivated Facebook for now. I will be back. I just recently went through a lot right now. I moved and I'm so tired and I'm just so disorganized. You know, when you move, you still have to keep sorting things after you move. So I'm kind of in that both. So everywhere is disorganized and yeah, I can't really shoot when everywhere is disorganized. When everything is well settled, then you'll start seeing my face, okay? I don't know. So on this video, we'll be talking about British Columbia PNP. Like, share, subscribe, click on the thumbs up on this channel, share it to as many people as possible. British Columbia, people hardly talk about this place. I think I should have like toured around the different provinces in Canada, you know, instead of just sitting down in Ontario. British Columbia is a very beautiful place. I've heard of it. Some fun fact about it is they have one of the biggest city, Vancouver. I'm sure you've heard about Meghan and Markle, which is the Dutch and Duchess. Yeah, Dutch and Duchess, um, who actually went to British Columbia first, then they went to the US. So it tells you there's a lot of things with the British government and British Columbia, just for a side note. And it's a very beautiful city. It's expensive. Just want to put that in there. And it's known for one of the best filming places. So if you are looking into entertainment, this is and you're an actress or an actor and model, this is the place for you. Don't go to Prince Edward Island or Saskatoon when you are needed in BC, okay? And we'll be doing a lot of talking on this video. So British Columbia PNP is what we'll be talking about. Everything Canada is what I tell you because I have gone through it. I know you may be wondering, why do you put water there? Because it's breathtaking and British Columbia is warm. British Columbia is not cold like Yukon, none of it, Prince Edward Island, Saskatoon, Manitoba. It's warm. It's one of the warmest provinces. And happy Easter. Happy Easter. So this video was made the 4th of April. And you know me, I'm a Jesus girl, a Jesus wife. So I tell you, I like, that's why I said in the future I will be changing things because I need the Lord to help me, but I want to switch the gear. Like I'll still be talking about Canadian immigration, but I want to be more about like God kind of, you know. So the Lord will direct me, but we'll see how we go. And once I've done the major pathways for immigration, then we'll shift into that year. So happy Easter to you. I hope you celebrated well. I hope you ate a lot of chicken and fried rice, jollof rice. For those who did not, visual hug, don't worry. There will always be another Easter by the grace of God. And I hope you're still here. I'm just thankful and grateful for life. I'm thankful and grateful for my health, my mental health, my family. God has been faithful. My finance, I have a roof over my head, not begging anybody. I'm so, 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 so grateful. Okay, so let's proceed with the video. So what will you learn? I just love the landscape. Just look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Now, British Columbia is not like this, so the place that is like probably like this is probably Saskatoon or Manitoba. Those people that have prairie province, but British Columbia is not a prairie province. It's just warm. It's just on its own, right? Just on its own. Beautiful, beautiful province. So I'll be telling you about majority of the British Columbia programs. British Columbia has what they call express entry, but I did not include it here because most of what they do, they are different. They are the only province that is like kind of different. They are unique. Let me say they are unique. Um, but excuse me, if you've been following me, you've heard me talk about Manitoba, you've heard me talk about Saskatoon, you've heard me talk about Ontario. And those what's it called? Those provinces, they have some, they'll be like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this, you have to do that. And those provinces also, like someone like Manitoba is the selfish province. You have to do most things in Manitoba, otherwise you will lose points. But BC is not like that. BC is a little bit like free. um so they have the skilled worker. This is their own. So BC also have their own express entry. So this is what their own express entry is. So you still submit information under the BC online portal. So this is at their express entry program. They have the skilled worker, the tech pilot, the health professional, the international graduate, and international postgraduate program. So this is under BC Provincial Nominee programs. And I will also leave the link in the description so you can take a look. Now, what are some of the fun facts about BC? I don't know if is this what, yeah, fun facts about BC is all of the programs need you to have a job offer. All of them. The only one that does not require you to have a job offer is the postgraduate program. So you do not need to have a job offer for the BC, British Columbia postgraduate stream, which is quite interesting because I believe if you have postgraduate, then obviously you have definitely have a job. You'll be doing something there, like you're doing your PhD and stuff. So yeah, and most of the knock code levels they need you to be on that is O, A, or B. Those are the only knock codes that are allowed in this program. So if you're a foreign worker, if you live outside of British Columbia, you want to immigrate to Canada, you can get education credential assessment for your education. Education is required. And like I told you guys, most of their programs you need a job offer. So if we go back a bit, so remember I told you guys about, let's go back, skilled worker, you need a job offer, tech pilot, you need a job offer, health professional, you need a job offer, international, you need a job offer. The only one that does not require a job offer is international postgraduate. Okay, and language is a requirement, education is a requirement, and stuff. So we'll get to that. So tech pilot is the biggest, like tech pilot is the heart of British Columbia. Like this is one of the pathways that they always utilize, like they utilize it like forever. And they're also engaging in that in 2021, and they've extended it to June 2021. We're doing a lot of tech pilot. They're always coming streams, and I've come to realize they only attract international students and foreign workers. The reason is because they want to meet in-demand jobs, and there's something they currently do as well. They said they do services, timeliness, prioritization, and engagement. So technically, the government of British Columbia, they recruit um, individuals who can help their economy. They work really well with the employer to ensure that it's done quicker. The time is very efficient. It takes just 2 to 3 months, right? So that's the timeliness and the engagement. They ensure that those people who are coming to their province to work, they are, engaging with the employer. They are doing it well. They're ensuring that the employer is well verified, is under the list, and it's one of the easiest way if you actually get a job offer from a legit employer, and you're able to come to British Columbia, you're able to provide revenue for the economy. Everything is economically driven. I told you, if you guys listen to 2 videos behind in the past weeks, you will see I talked about what I talked about. I talked about sorry about that. I talked about the Canadian GDP, which is up to $1,880 billion. So they are doing really well. So if you can help BC as well, that's the engagement, right? You're engaging. So they do services, timeliness, prioritization, and engagement to better help their province, right? Now, I want you guys to know something. Every province is kind of stingy. I know it's still the same Canada, but every province is like, you got to do this for my province so that I can make money. You got to do this program for my province so that I can make money, okay? And it's one of the easiest way to get PR as well. Although it's expensive, I wanted to point that out. Now, hold on for a second. So what did I say? So I said it attracts international students and foreign workers. They need you to have a job offer from 29 tech occupation. So I will show you guys in this video the 29 tech occupation is one of the fastest way. You get the provincial nominee within 2 to 3 months. And I already mentioned what the service timeliness, prioritization, and engagement means. And one of the easiest way to get PR. Now, let us proceed. So so if you notice, I did not say tech pilots, the requirement for tech pilots, international graduate, requirement for international graduate help, because all of them requires a job offer. All of them requires you to be on that no code OA or B. All of them requires you to submit an application. All of them requires you to um, have a validated employer, which I will also show you guys the list. I also want to mention there are some employers that are ineligible. So I will put a link in the description below so you don't go and choose an employer. I think on their website they said an employer who promotes pornography and sex, they don't want that. An employer which degrades BC, they don't want that. So I will leave the link in the description. Give me one moment. Sorry about that. So what are the major requirements? So whether you are coming through the skilled worker, and by the way, for skilled worker, you have to show 2 years work experience in that skilled job. So whether you're coming through the skilled worker, you're coming through the international graduate, you're coming through health professional, you must have a job offer, okay? So it applies to all the stream except the postgraduate stream, okay? Everybody needs a job offer, and that job offer has to be 1 year. I'll tell you guys the requirements for that job offer because we want to make sure that job offer we're getting is a proper job offer, not that someone called you and say, oh, come to Canada, I will give you a job in the next 2. That's not a job offer. You know, we want to make sure that the job offer is well validated, and it must be, everybody has to be under no code or A or B. Now, for health professional, your profession is different, right? So either you're a nurse, or although that would be not code A, right? So if you're a nurse, you're a professional doctor, you're a dentist, you're a midwife and stuff, all link will be left in the description so you can go read its entirety. You must be eligible under the Canadian Express class. So for international students who schooled in Canada or anywhere else. So this province is not stingy. This province is not like Manitoba where you have to school in Manitoba, otherwise you remove points. If you schooled in Canada, in British Columbia or any province, you are good. You still qualify as long as you have a job offer in BC. Okay. Federal skill trade, federal skill worker. Link in the description to go know what federal skill trade is, what federal skill worker is, because I'm not going to say that here. I already did full videos describing what a federal skill worker is, what a federal skill trade is. So the only thing I may talk about here is the no code. So no code O are for managerial roles. So if you're a manager in a store, you're a manager in a shop, as long as you're a manager, you're under no code O. A is for professional roles or one that requires a degree. So if you're an international student that graduated, you classify under no code A. If you're a doctor, you classify under no code A. If you're a midwife, a nurse, you're under no code A. B is for technical roles and trade occupations. So if you are like a carpenter, or you are a busher, or you're a meat cutter, you know, as long as you have the certificate saying, oh, you do these things, you qualify under no code B. So you must also meet language requirements. Remember, for this one, the higher the CRS under the British Columbia Express Entry system, the better for you. Now, this one you apply under British Columbia like you do for Manitoba, like you do for Saskatchewan, like you do for Ontario. Then they rank you, they choose the highest candidate, they give you PMP and all that. Okay, so I will do a different slide for that. I'm trying to make sure I cover everything. You must show proof of fund. So whether you're a federal skilled worker, whether you're under the health professional, whether you're under the skilled worker, whether you're under the postgraduates, you must show proof of fund. Now, the minimum CRS score under the British Columbia section PMP is 89 points. However, the higher the score, the better for you, and they would give you an invitation to apply under the British Columbia PMP. When you do get your invitation to apply, you apply, you get your provincial nominee certification, then you go back to the Federal Express Entry system under canada.ca website and you apply for your permanent residency. So how do you apply? Everybody has to create a profile under the British Columbia platform. Okay, so you have to go under BC. So you can just go online right now, just type British Columbia Provincial Nominee Program. It takes you to their website. You create your profile. When you create your profile, you submit your proof of job offer, except you are under the postgraduate stream. So everybody needs a job offer. So you submit your job offer, whether you're a skilled worker, whether you're a head professional, whether you're a international graduate, you must give your job offer, show your education, show your language, show your proof of fund, show that the job you have is under their wage list. It meets their wage list and wage requirements, that the employer is well verified, the job is at least 1 year. They will check everything. If they rank you and you did well, good job, they'll give you an invitation to apply. Now remember, the highly ranked candidates are the ones who get the highest points. The previous score they called, I think they called 96, they called skilled worker, they called international graduates, they called 40 tech pilots, they called those. And you apply, they give you 600 points, you get your provincial nominee certificate, you go back to the federal express entry system, and you apply for your permanent residency. So it's kind of the same thing with every other province, but the unique thing about BC and why I like it is the fact that they are not stingy in the fact that you have to get it. It's not like Manitoba, where although Manitoba is cheap. Oh, and one more thing, the fees to pay for provincial nominee program for British Columbia is $1,150. It's like Ontario, although Ontario is more expensive. Ontario is 1,500. So you see why I tell you guys, get out of it. This thing is paining me. Like, it's paining me because Ontario is not the only province in Canada. I don't know why I pushed myself. Well, the consultant pushed me here, and I took power in my hand. I refused to change things. Although I don't know a lot of people in Canada, although I have an uncle in I have someone in Toronto, right? I have someone in Toronto, and I have someone else in Vancouver, but they rarely call. You know, everybody's soaked into their own life, so people rarely call or stuff. Me myself, I try my best to call, but I don't like bugging. If I call you and you're acting like I'm bugging you, that's it. I will just stop calling you, and that's my personality. So maybe I'll try and visit somebody in Vancouver this year. Who knows? By the grace of God. Anyway, so you return back to the federal express entry system and you apply for your permanent residency. Okay. So that's for that. And so what's the big deal with British? British. Okay, what's the big deal with British Columbia? The big deal with this province is that you must have a job offer, except you're applying under the postgraduate stream. I'm really pissed right now because Ontario is one of the hardest province. It is well. It is really, really well. Anyways, you must have a job offer. That job offer must be permanent. I'll leave the link in the description so you can read it entirety. The employer must be eligible. Make sure you check the list. Any employer that is ineligible will make you ineligible. So run away from ineligibility. All those people that give problems, run away from those. And your job offer must be 1 year, okay? Must be 1 year. And permanent. Must be 1 year and permanent. So that's it for British Columbia. I know it's pretty like what's the word? It's pretty straightforward because the big thing about them is job offer. Once you have that job offer, you're all clean, you're good to go, and you can show proof, you pay the fees, that's it. So do me want to subscribe, like, share, click on the thumbs up. It's Beatrice Otie again. For people on my podcast, I will be hitting you guys shortly. See you on my next video. Remember, I only post once now because I moved and I'm trying to relax, okay? So if you have any questions for me, leave it in the comment section. I see people going on my email. That's great, but I would love and I would prefer, well, if you don't want for publicity, yeah, go ahead and send it to my email. So when will Beatrice show her face? When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll show my face. So what should you do? Like, share, subscribe, share it to as many people as possible. When you share it to as many people as possible and we hit 1,000, then I will show my face, okay? But for now, I'm not going to show my face until you do that. Thank you. Okay, so thank you. That would be it. So I promised to show you guys. Oh, let me stop this share. I promised to show you guys something. One moment. I promised to show you guys the 29. So I promised to show you guys the 29 job. I promise to show you guys the 29 jobs. So these are the list of the eligible 29 occupations for the PMP Tech pilot. So telecommunication, computer and information systems manager. So that will be no code, or civil engineer, mechanical engineer, chemical engineer, industrial instrument technician, graphic designer, technical sales specialist, support occupation, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So this is it. Just make sure you come under one of this and you should be good to go. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click on the thumbs up. That will be it for today. Thank you again. See you on my next video.